Welcome one, welcome all to the University of Fort Lauderdale. I am your host, Monty Perez, aka the Sports Whisperer. We're in the elimination game now. The elimination game now between Toccoa Falls and the Chargers. Going to get you the lineups right now. Compton. Heavy glare right now as you see the sun in the background. Toccoa Falls in the blue. We're laughing because of the sun in the background with the glare. I mean, it's a beautiful picture, but definitely not what you want to do when you're broadcasting. Look at the sun in the background. There's a shot into center field, and that's going to get in there. Rounding second. Going to third. Evans with a leadoff triple. He is safe. So a triple for Evans. Get you through the lineups here. Evans batting first. McKinney second. Wales third. Booth fourth. Trayvon fifth. Collins sixth. Brown seventh. Newell eighth. And the pitcher is Reynolds. For Toccoa Falls, Compton, Dumas, Smith, McCarron, Eckhart, Powell. Rivas is the catcher. Shortstop is Miller. Lightsey, the left fielder. And Sapp with a 6.29 earned run average. Had a quick turnaround here from last game as the UFTL Fort Lauderdale Eagles win their first game in the South region. So runner on third right off the bat. The loser of this game heading home. There's an elimination game now for all the stakes. The ground ball, and that'll get through 1-0. So right off the bat, the Chargers take the lead. So a triple for Evans. McKinney gets a single. And now Wales up batting .439 on the season. Coming right off the bat. Manager comes out, pitching coach. Try to settle his young pitcher down. Again, this is the elimination game. In the South Region playoffs here. Live on YouTube. I am your host, Monty Perez, the Sports Whisperer. Pleased to meet you. This is just crazy. The sun in the background. Actually, it's beautiful to look at if you're in the booth, but not good if you're watching this game. Almost looks like a picture. That's how beautiful it looks. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Over to first, nothing doing there. It's 1-0 now. The Chargers ahead of Toccoa Falls. Congrats to the University of Fort Lauderdale Eagles winning the first game 7-3. David Siciliano gets the win. Juan Jamie Nunez 4 for 4. Unofficially, Drew. Said Juan Jamie Nunez 4 for 4 unofficially. It is official. Thank you very much. Getting a breeze now here in the booth. It's been scorching hot and humid all day. This is our fourth game today. We'll have 3 tomorrow. Just trying to grind through. So happy you guys are joining us in this particular broadcast. Runners going. The throw to second. Not in time. So a stolen base for McKinney. Wales up batting .439 as the Chargers scored 7 runs in their first game in the loss. on the outside corner. 2-1. So the Chargers taking control early as we provide you with a picturesque background of the sun setting in the night sky here in Florida. Shot. Going back, going back, going back, going back. Get out of town. A 2-run jack. They're not messing around now. The Chargers, who are extremely upset they lost the opening game, coming back now here with a 2-run home run to make it a 3-0 game. What a job there. A piece of hitting by Wales. Home run. Unbelievable. Now brings up Booth. So Booth is batting .354 on the year. What beautiful scenery here. Picturesque guy takes a strike, swinging strike. Okay, we get to scramble like crazy here between the games. Get the lineups, get the roster. There's a pop-up. This should be playable for the left fielder. And the first out of the inning. Got Drew Powell and Alexia Gary doing the stats here. So Booth flies out. Trayvon up. Trayvon batting .338, 1 out. But what a start for the Chargers here. Lose and go home, and they are up by a field goal now. Ground ball to the shortstop. Corrals that over to first. Second out of the inning. So a nice job by the pitcher to gather himself, grab some composure. Collins now bats, batting .256. Wish that sun could stay there forever like that. What a beautiful scenery we have for you. Cam Ralston taking a picture. Cam Ralston, our first baseman to the South Regional Champs. UFTL softball. Back to back. Swing and a miss. To Collins. 1 strike now. I mean, this really looks like Field of Dreams, doesn't it, Drew? Gary? Field of Dreams. Look at the background sky. It's beautiful. Very nice. Ground ball to third. Takes it on the hop, makes the long throw, and gets him. But if you're the Chargers, gotta love what you did here in the first inning, scoring 3 quick runs, heading to the bottom of the first. In the elimination game. I have water too if anyone wants. Bottom of the first. The Chargers attacking Toccoa Falls. Takes a 3-1 lead. Toccoa Falls lineup. You got Compton, such a phenomenal player in left field, batting 409. Dumas, the second baseman, batting 261. Smith, 386. McCarron batting 364. Eckhart batting 231. Powell, 304. Ravidis batting 139. Miller batting 257. Lightsey, the left fielder. And your pitcher now is Reynolds with a 3.31 earned run average. Toccoa in the blue and white. Blue tops, white pants. And the Eagles, who wore their dark pinstripes, now in the white uniforms. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot, and they're going to answer it back with a single. Center fielder bobbled it, but he does not advance. So a single for the smooth hitting Compton. This is our 4th game today, covering the South Region. We'll have 3 tomorrow. Brings up Dumas, batting 261. We know Compton has great speed on the outside corner for a ball. Elimination game. Inside, ball 2. So Compton, the leadoff batter, comes back with a single to start the inning. And now you have a 2-0 count. Ground ball, fair. Nothing happening now. Fair ball. So it's first and second as Dumas gets a single. And it'll bring up Smith, designated hitter, batting 386. Toccoa Falls is threatening. Base hit for Compton, base hit for Dumas. Ball 1 now. Smith, the designated hitter, can drive it a country mile if he gets a hold of it. Ball in the dirt. 2-0 now. Favorable count now if you're the hitter. Look for a fastball, dead red. Look to drive it. And he does. But he gets underneath that one. That'll stay in territory. And it's a fly out for Smith. Number 32 comes up. Ryan McCarron, 364 on the year. So now 1 out, first and second, as the Chargers kick the field goal in the first. And Toccoa Falls trying to come back. Don't want to get down too early. Swing and a miss through that one. So the Chargers lost the first game 12-7. Toccoa lost the pitcher's duel 2-0. Foul back, 2-strike count now. Ashton Sapp trying to settle in. Got to be a little nervous no matter who you are. Beautiful sky still. See the sun as we hit the 8:02 mark. Eastern time. Oakland Park strike call. And that gets the second out of the inning. So the first strikeout for Sapp. First strikeout for Reynolds, I mean. Sapp is pitching for Toccoa Falls. So now Eckhart up. Reynolds the line. Inside, did he go? I think he did. No, he says no. Talked about Reynolds. 3.31 earned run average. Sapp gave up 3 in the first. It's a shot to short. And they're going to get out of the inning. Confidence booster right there. First 2 runners get on. But a strikeout and a ground out to end the inning. We're heading to the top of the second. 3-0 Chargers. Top of the second. 3-0. Bryson Brown up. 234 on the year. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1. To Bryson Brown. Chargers came out super hot. First inning scoring 3 runs. Foul backing out of play. 2-2 now. To Bryson Brown. I think we're going to start tomorrow at 11 unofficially. We're not sure. Really depends on when the powers that be meet up. We'll have 3 games tomorrow. Swing and a miss. So Brown goes down on strikes. Brings up the catcher, Newell, who's hitting .296 on the year. Top of the second, ball 1. He definitely swung at that. 1-1 count now to the catcher. Newell is batting 296. Let's see the catchers batting over 270, 280. Our two catchers are batting over 300. Rosario and Ethan Stevens. They've split the duty. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. So a fine hitting catcher here. 2-2. I always get sad when it's an elimination game. I know how hard these athletes work as a former coach. Hall of Fame coach, I might add. Coaching college basketball. We lost by 1 point in the national championship. There's a ground ball and a base hit. So I always feel sad when the season comes to an end, no matter who it is. You guys have no idea for the most part. Parents know, but the average fan has no idea how hard these athletes work. A lot of these athletes at this level, they got to work a full-time job, taking full-time credits, and trying to succeed in athletics. So just getting here is a tribute and a thank you to all the parents, all the friends, all the family who's put in the hard work, taking these kids to AAU, 3, 4, 5, 6 miles, spending the entire weekend watching baseball. So congrats to everyone. Celebrate. It's not always about who wins. Yes, winning is important. But getting here is something these guys will always remember for the rest of their lives. Like the softball team. UFTL softball team, back-to-back regional champs. They'll remember that victory over pain for the rest of their lives. On the outside corner now. Did he call that a strike or a ball? Called it a ball? He did call it a strike. And there's a firm strike call there. McMillan hitting 391. I'm sorry, 291. As the Chargers in the white uniform, Toccoa Falls, blue and white. So now it is 1-2. Nighttime sky. Now taking place, lights on here. Davis Field, Oakland Park. I am your host, Monty Perez, the Sports Whisperer. Over to first, nothing doing. So glad you're joining us. Pleased to meet you. We've had a great day of baseball here. 4 games today. We'll have 3 games tomorrow, and then the championship on Thursday. On the outside corner. Scoreboard was wrong, so now it's 2-2. Umpires got to make more definitive calls here on the one ball we didn't know. Over to first. Close play. I really like these white uniforms. Again, we said it early on. Sometimes white is boring, but this is really nice. In the dirt, nice stop. So that's going to be a full count now. 3-2. See if the runner goes here with the 3-2 count. The runner does not. Swing and a miss. So a strikeout there for Sapp. And it'll bring up Evans, who started the game with a triple. Started the game with a triple. Runner on first, 2 outs. If you're just joining us, the Chargers scored 3 runs in the first inning. So to finish my thought, as the ball comes in there, all the parents, win or lose, should take pride that their son has worked their tail off and they made it to the South region. It can only have one winner, but to get this far is a compliment to everyone involved. It's a long season, baseball. Really long season. It's a shot. That's going to drop in. So rounding third, coming home. Sorry about that call. I'm waiting for the umpire. They don't know if he caught it or not. What is happening here? I thought he caught it. Okay, we're going to get an argument here. Did he catch that or not? I thought he did. So we're going to get an argument here. If not, it's 4-0. He dove. The ball was in his glove. We have an obstructive view here a little bit, but from our angle, we're going to get help now. Let's see what happens here. I don't want to put 4-0 up there because I thought that was an out. See what the umpire says here. Wow, they're saying he's safe. Oh, my goodness. So the Chargers get a break. So 4-0 now. Number 7, Kinney up. Swings through that one. Again, it was just a weird play because the umpire, we thought that the entire Toccoa Fall team thought it was an out. And the umpire just didn't make the out call. To their credit, they talked it over. Wasn't a big argument by the Toccoa Falls manager. So it is 4-0. Chargers in the lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. We've seen a lot of weird plays there. Earlier today, we actually saw someone steal home. All the stops coming out now for the South region, in the South region. Wow. That was weird. Very weird. 3-1, 2 outs. It's a good point by Alexia Gary. He didn't sell it in the outfield. I would have got up and said, I got him. Strike call, 3-2. We'll have 3 more games tomorrow. Probably starting at 11 a.m. The wind of the pitch. Strike call there. So the side retires. But they score a run. It is 4-0. Going to the bottom of the second. Number 25, Powell up. That's Toccoa Falls trailing 4-2. Powell batting 304 on the season. Takes a strike call there. It's in the bottom of the second. Voice starting to go a little bit here. Hopefully we'll get through it as we broadcast 4 games live on our UFTL YouTube channel. Appreciate all the support, all the positive emails I'm getting about these broadcasts. And I got to be honest with you, it wasn't that bad. Normally we get a bad rush with the sun, and we get, a bad glare, but it wasn't that bad for UFTL. The Eagles, the start of the game was pretty bad, but then we settled in. Just a weird angle here in the broadcast booth. 2-1 count now to Powell. Swing and a miss on that one, 2-2. Reynolds, the pitcher, has a 3-point earned run average. And so far, got out of the first inning. This is what you want. It's all hands on deck in the elimination game because there is no tomorrow. 3-2 count. To the left hitting Powell. And he draws a walk. Nice patience there to draw the walk. Don't chase a bad one. Brings up the catcher. Number 9, Isaac Rivetus. We had a bunch of rainstorms yesterday. We could not get the games in. So it's a 4-game day. Tries to bump, but pulls back. So the University of Fort Lauderdale undefeated in this tournament, as well as Trinity Baptist. Bob Jones 1-1. Both of these teams here 0-1. It's double elimination. Two no count. Over to first. Nice move, but to no avail. Bottom of the second. Chargers scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second. If you're Toccoa Falls, you just got to chip away. We'll try to get it all back with one swing. Get base runners, manufacture runs, and keep battling. And there's a bunt. Oh, fouled it back. 2-2 count now. Two count, runner at first. Takes a long time to pitch this pitch. 3-2 count, full. Shot, foul. We'll do it again. 3-2. Staying alive. Nice at bat here by the catcher. strike 3. Thought it was a ball. So another strikeout there. Brings up number 1, Will Miller. Will Miller up. 257 on the season. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Some activity now in the dugout. Toccoa full, starting to chirp it up. Give their teammates some momentum. Foul backing out of play. There's a shot to the third baseman. Backing up, makes the catch. So Miller goes down on strike, and he'll bring up Lightsey, the left fielder. 2 outs. Chargers with a 4-0 lead early on. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Starting to cool down finally here. Foul backing out of play. Trinity Baptist won 2-0. Eagles won 7-3. It's the number 1 and number 2 seed. Have not lost so far. Everyone else has a loss in this tournament. High ball. Bob Jones 1-1. Both of these teams 0-1. Looks like Gary leaning out the window. Don't fall out that window. Swing through that one, and the side retires. So another strikeout as Lightsey gets the K. We're headed to the top of the third. It is 4-0.
East Coast Covers, creator of the Smart Commuter Cover, designs and manufactures custom American handmade quality products. It is the only cover with an adjustable 4-toggle lock and cord system, which lets you create the fit you want without the need for additional tie-downs. The cover conveniently self-stores when pulled into the attached backpack and also provides a pocket for storing small belongings. Nearly 42 years of riding experience are behind every design with a cover for whatever 2 wheels you ride.
Number 40 up. 2-0 count. There's a shot. First baseman makes the play. 1 out of the inning. So Wales, who had a monster at bat his last time up, grounds to first. 1 out. Booth flew out his last time up. Looking to bunt, but pulls it back. Tries to bunt again. 2-0 count. Three and 0 now. You're the Chargers. You love the way this game's playing out right now. Strike call on the outside corner. 3-1. The shot going back to second base is going to go over his head. So a little bloop hit there by Booth. Brings up Trayvon, who struck out his last time up. So Booth on first. 1 out here. Top 4. It's been a long day here at the baseball park. And for one of these teams, it's going to be a happy ending. Ball 1 on the outside part of the plate. Runner on first. Chargers have really been putting the pressure on from the start of this one. Strike call. Full nighttime sky now. No more sun. Just picturesque black in the background. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first. We're just talking about, even though the Eagles scored 7 runs, the number 1 ranked University of Fort Lauderdale Eagles in the tournament, the game went by rather quickly. So we were able to start this one as the pitcher. There's a shot going back. Should be playable. Shortstop was going back, but the center fielder calls him off for the second out of the inning. We were saying that even though the Eagles scored 7 runs, it was a pretty quick game. And we were going to start this one at 8 o'clock, and the umpire said 7:45. So we had to scramble around and make the changes, get everything done for you for this broadcast. And if you're a baseball fan, this is a great day as Collins comes up, struck out his first time up. Grounded out. If you're a baseball fan, this is a great day for you. 4 games. Tournaments going on all across the country. If the Eagles win, they automatically qualify to go to Kansas City. Strike call on the outside part of the plate. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on first. Toccoa Falls trying to keep this 4-run lead at bay. High strike. High ball. No, he did not call the strike, so it's 1-2. Decent lead at first. Not too threatening, though. Back at it tomorrow for 3 more games. More teams will be eliminated. Over to first. We just talked about his lead. It just looked like he was advancing a little bit there, trying to sneak out and get a bigger lead. With a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Checks the runner. Good lead at first. Foul back and out of play. And one of the reasons why the UFTL game went so quickly is our pitchers work so fast. They really do a good job getting the signal. Not a lot of shakeoffs as David Ernst calls the game. They almost never shake him off. Has a good rapport with the pitchers and catchers, all on the same page, but they move rather quickly. Inside for a ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Chargers, 4-0. You don't want to panic if you're Toccoa Falls here. Just want to keep grinding. Plenty of time left. But the sense of urgency's got to be there here in the elimination game. Ball in the dirt now. He's lost him here. Was at an 0-2 count. Now it's 3-2. Again, not a great lead at first. Got to worry about the batter. He's going. And ball 4. Brings up number 26, Brown. Brown struck out swinging his last time up. As we have a meeting at the mound by the catcher. Shout out to the umpires who've worked all day as well. And the UFTL crew who was here late last night at 11 o'clock and then back at it at 6 o'clock in the morning. Joe Adair slept on the couch here in the media booth. Props to him. Joe says, there's not a field that I can't make playable. That's what he said. So, David Ernst, we had a fun fact about you in the first inning of last game. Second inning of last game, yes. 31 straight innings in college without giving up a run. Fun fact about David Ernst. What's that? I said to Gary, have you ever done that? And she looked at me like, are you serious? Like the arrogance that she looked at me. If you don't know Alexa Gary, what are you? 15 shutouts for Gary this year. It's unbelievable. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. But Gary looked at me like, come on, I do that in my sleep. She's like, I'll do that on a Saturday. Didn't you once play 5 games in a day you pitched in AAU Bowl? Yeah. And you won the championship. And she won the championship. Oh, nice pitch, but he does not give him the strike call there. So it is 3-0. I thought that hit the outside part of the plate. Good placement there, but the umpire does not agree with me. So it is 3-0 now with 2 outs. Ball 4. Bases loaded now. Bases loaded for Newell. So we got single last time up. Strike zone is now getting tighter. Ball one. Bases loaded, nowhere to put him. A base hit here will open this game wide open. Right now, it's definitely doable to come back. And the manager comes out after the first strike, and he said, that's enough. We're going to get a pitching change. So the manager, with one strike on the batter, goes to a pitching change. We're in the top third. We'll be back right after this.
In 2006, we founded Yeti Coolers with a simple mission: build the cooler we use every day if it existed. One that was built for the serious outdoor enthusiasts rather than for mass discount retailers. One that could take the abuse we knew we'd put it through, out in the field and on the water. One that simply wouldn't break. We decided early on that production innovation would come from necessity and first-hand experience, not from market research and data analysis. Today, Yeti products perform when it matters most. Whether that be an excursion into the remote Alaskan wilderness, chasing redfish on the Gold Coast, or just getting together with friends in the backyard, we make gear that helps you stay out longer, travel farther, and live harder. Hashtag built for the wild.
We have a pitching change here, trying to get the number. We'll get it for you in a moment. Hunter Tatum in, number 29. The new pitcher. So, one ball on the batter, and that was it. Manager came in, pulled his pitcher. Hunter Tatum earned on average 5.67 on the year, the lefty. Hunter Tatum, the lefty, on the mound. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Again, we said a base hit will open up this bad boy and may leave Toccoa Falls in the dust. So they're trailing 4-0. Desperately want to get it out here for morale, for confidence. Be tough sledding if you give up a base hit here. And on the outside corner, 2-0. Again, you walk the batter here, and a runner comes in. So there is some pressure on this pitcher to throw strikes. Strike on the outside corner. Nothing ages a manager more than walks. Two and one, 2 outs. The windup, the pitch. There's a shot. Should be playable. And the second baseman makes the out. So a heck of a job to come in and close the door as the Chargers were trying to blow this open. And Toccoa Falls says, not so fast. We're still in it.
They were worried about cold butts. They had to bring the heated.
Whoa, look at that reaction. Look at that. So we're just got to hit the pitcher who's been pitching a whale of a game. Our trainer Rachel out there. What a tough kid to get up after that hit. We're going to take a break. We don't want to speculate, but he is standing up, so that is a good sign right there.
Liberal arts or ministry? Jumpstart your career today by enrolling at University of Fort Lauderdale, one of South Florida's premier Christian institutes of learning. Whether on campus or through online classes, University of Fort Lauderdale has everything to equip and prepare you for the career you're seeking. We offer associate's, bachelor's, and master's degrees in various fields of study through our colleges of business leadership, religious studies, and liberal arts. From Christian counseling to Christian education, from business administration to criminal justice, from broadcasting and theatrical production to information technology. It's all here, and it's waiting for you. Prepare to meet your future head on. Get started on your career path the right way. Financial aid is available. University of Fort Lauderdale, a place where change happens. For more information, visit us at uftl.edu.
No, I got you. We're back live. So if you're just joining us, the ball ricocheted off. Rachel, our trainer, out there. The sharp hit ball. Jay also out there. I think it hit off his shoulder first. That's the good news. And look how tough he is throwing some pitches now, just trying to warm up. I thought it hit off his shoulder first. Obviously, if it hit off his head, he would not be in the game. Tough as nails. Wow. Reynolds. Oh, my goodness. That is beyond impressive. And he's staying in the game. Talk about a gamer right there. That is impressive. Good for him. Thank goodness. Not a serious injury. Nothing happening. He just appeared to hit off his shoulder, but there is a runner at second. And he's staying in the game. Talk about giving it your all right there. Unbelievable. So it brings up 32. McCarron struck out his last time up. Super impressive there. I mean, that is unbelievable. One ball. Runner at second, 2 outs. Ball in the dirt, nice stoppage there. Reynolds, if you're a family member, he's okay. We didn't want to speculate. I knew when he got up, because he was laying on the ground and he leaned up. So I knew he was trying to get a sense of what was going on. So that was a good sign. The shot. First baseman thought the second baseman was going to get that, but it's going to score a run. The first baseman moved over to play it, but the second baseman was backing up. I thought the second baseman would have got it. It would have been interesting to see if Reynolds could have covered, but that probably would have saved the run, but nothing doing there. They score a run. So it is now 4-1 as Toccoa falls. Gets a 2-out RBI. Eckert up, swings through that one. Fielder's choices last time up. 4-1. Toccoa Falls battling back. The shot, and that's going to be another base hit. All right, so something going on now with 2 outs. Ecker with a single. That'll bring up Powell at a base on balls his last time up. Powell up. Foul backing out of play. So nice job. If you are Toccoa Falls, we talked about chipping away, making something happen. And that's what they're doing in this inning. Two outs, first and second. Joe Adair in the crowd. Big sigh of relief for the University of Fort Lauderdale Eagles, getting a little revenge against Bob Jones, who defeated us in the South region last year. Different feel, though, to this team. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Last year, we had a lot of injuries going down the stretch. This year, relatively healthy. And Wilbert Javier Vargas played a nice game, as well as you really got to look at the whole team in total. Never in doubt once we started scoring runs. It never felt like we were in jeopardy of losing that one. And Peyton Casey came in to close it out. David Siciliano gets the win. Solid all-around game for the Eagles. There's a shot going back. And that is off the wall. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. 2-out double here, and they're getting going now. Toccoa Falls. That's Powell, reminiscent of Drew Powell there. Blasting a double. Drew's looking at me, but you blasted a double in the World Series. I remember that one. Double and RBI. I think that might be all for the pitcher. Let's see here. After getting hit hard on the shoulder. It is now 4-3. This game's turning into a barn burner. And yes, we're getting a penalty change. Thank goodness Reynolds is okay. Pitched a good game. Got hit hard in the shoulder, but he's walking out, but tough as nails. Congrats to him for pitching very well and not getting injured. We'll be back.
They were worried about cold butts. And bring the heated.
Whoa, look at that reaction. Look at that. Tristan Henry, number 9 in, 3.31 earned run average comes into the game. As Toccoa falls, battling back, 4-3 now. So Tristan Henry comes in to pitch. As Toccoa falls, has really done a nice job coming back here. Ball on the inside corner, almost high. Almost hit him. Catcher up, number 9. Toccoa falls, battle back. Is he faking the bunt here? Yes, he is. No. Oh, takes a strike. Number 9, the catcher. Wouldn't want a closeout game any other way. It's battling back and forth. Props to both of these teams. Big lead at second. There's a ground ball to first. He scoops it up, and that ends the inning. But if you're Toccoa Falls, if you're Toccoa Falls, you really, really got to like what you did here. Scoring 3 runs. Again, chip away. It is 4-3. Don't go anywhere. Top of the 4th coming up. Number 12, McMillan comes up, takes a strike call. Four to three now. Got a barn burner here. Live on YouTube. There's a bunt. Nice bunt. That's going to be trouble. No way he's going to throw him out. Heck of a play there by McMillan. Gets a bunt single. Brings up Evans, who started this game with a triple. A leadoff triple to start the game. So runner on first. Takes a strike call on the outside corner. Chargers 4, Toccoa 3. Close play at first. Both dugouts screaming safe, the other one screaming out. Trying to get every advantage you can here in a one-run game. Ground ball. Evans having a heck of a game so far. So first and second now as Evans gets a single. Brings up McKinney, the shortstop, with first and second. No outs here. So after a successful 3-run inning, runner's going to third. He's got him. So he is out at third. Out by a good foot there. That was a big play. Maybe look back at that later on. Huge play there to get the out at third. Fouled off and out of play. So we'll do this again now. Runner get thrown out over at first. Another close play. Runner gets thrown out. Just got word that as the ball gets in front, but the runner doesn't advance, just got word that the pitcher appears to be okay, so that's great news. That is great news for everyone involved. Swings through that one. So, wow, talk about momentum changer there. No outs. They get the runner at third who's stealing base, and then a strikeout. So the momentum has switched. Brings up Wales, number 40, 2 outs, a runner on first. Thought maybe the Chargers would come back and get their momentum back after giving up 3. But that runner being thrown out at third, let's save that and see if it comes back to haunt them. Over to first again. So you got 2 outs. Toccoa Falls trailing by 1. Ball in the dirt gets by him. So the runner will advance to second. So runner on second now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The shot to the second baseman. Corrals it nicely over to first, and they get out of the inning. My goodness. That was crazy. Go from first and second, no outs, to the inning being swallowed up by Toccoa Falls, going to the bottom of the fourth, 4-3. Tristan Henry back on the mound here in the bottom of the fourth. So the Chargers came out screaming in the first, scoring 3 runs and then 1 more in the second, and Toccoa Falls has chipped their way back. In our 4th game here, I'm having flashbacks to the South region in softball when the last game of the day went 12 innings. What a game that was. So the shortstop, Miller, up. Flied out to third base. Miller. I think Miller's definitely the team favorite. Every time, last 2 times he's been up, the dugout really rooting for him. The windup and pitch. Strike call. Tristan Henry on the mound. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a 1-run ball game here in the elimination game. This is what makes it fun. As the innings go on, the pressure mounts. Fouled off his foot. 1-2 now. To Miller. Toccoa Falls in there. Dark blue uniforms. We've really gone the spectrum here today in the South region. We had a 12-7 opening game, then a 2-0 game, a 7-3 game, and now 4-3 as the count is 2-2. So all sorts of shenanigans going on. In every game, there's been some weird stuff happening. 3-2 count. Miller gets on. That is bringing the winning run to the plate. Nice cut there. Nice pitch. Nice cut all around. Good job by both combatants here. Shot down the right side, and that's going to be in the gap for at least a double. Miller has some wheels. He's rounding second. He's going to go to third, and it's going to be a sliding triple for Miller. And he's got his crown all jacked up. That ball just kept going, kept rolling to the wall. Miller with the triple. Brings up number 17. Hayes lightly struck out his first time. Let's see a suicide squeeze here. Ball one in the dirt. Kind of sense last inning after their pitcher Reynolds got hit on the arm, the momentum has totally gone to Toccoa Falls. Strike call there. 1-1. About an hour and a half into this one. Started this one about 7:45, maybe a little bit later, 7:50. Tries to bunt at it. Just flailed at that. Kind of a late attempt there to make it a 1-2 count. There's a shot at center field. Coming in as a center fielder. Makes it. And he's got a gun. My goodness, what a throw. But probably would have been safe if he tagged it up because the catcher went off his chest. So it was offline there, but one out nevertheless. And here's Compton. Batting .407 on the year. Smooth hitting left-hander. Would love to get a RBI here and tie this up. One of the best players on the team. One of the best players in this tournament. Such a skilled player. And he gets underneath that one, and he is through the bat. He is very frustrated. See if he's good. Nope, he's not going to tag. Nice backup by the pitcher. So they get a leadoff triple and now 2 outs. 2 fly balls. Dumas with a strikeout and a single on the day here in the nightcap. Runner on third base coming all the way up the line on that one. First pitch of ball. You got 2 outs now, got 2 fly balls to center field, but they did not tag up. Ground ball, foul. 1-1. So it was interesting. The Chargers had first and second no outs and did not score. And now Toccoa Falls leadoff triple. 2 outs now. On the outside corner. Did not like that call. He is walking around. Oh, he did call it a ball. Yeah, I thought it was a strike. The umpire assured him it was a ball. 2-1. in the dirt. 3-1 now. Toccoa Smith on deck. Ball 4 gets a walk. One for two on the day for Smith. First and third, 2 out. Pressure brewing here as this game starting to get into the second half of this game. 4-3. Chargers offense has been quiet since the first inning, manufactured 1 run, but they exploded for 3 in the first, and Toccoa Falls has battled back. Strike on the outside corner, throw it over to third, and he gets him out at third! Are you kidding me? What a gun! The catcher throws him out at third base. So a leadoff triple, nothing doing. He gets thrown out, and they end the inning. Wow. We'll be back.
They were worried about cold butts. Had to bring the heated.
Whoa, look at that reaction. Look at that. We're back live now. So, first and second for the Chargers. No outs. They get caught trying to steal third. Leadoff triple for Toccoa Falls, and they do not score. So it's still 4-3 in the top of the fifth. Some out-of-town scores. Cavaliers battling back up 106 to 101 to the Pacers. And, of course, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on Golden State Warriors at 9:30. So a crazy inning there for both teams. They could not score. Booth swings through that one. Booth 1 for 2 this evening. 1 strike now. We're in the top of the fifth. On the outside corner, 1-1. There's a shot down the line coming in. Did it? No, he does not make the catch. Dove for the ball, but that's going to be a single for Booth. Trayvon up. So runner on first now for the Chargers, who would love to get an insurance run. Decent lead for Booth at first. On the outside corner, calls a ball. 2-0 count. The windup. Oh, 3-0. Strike call on the outside corner. Okay. 3 ball, 1 strike. Strike call, 3-2. Three and two count. Ball 4. So now first and second, no outs. And Collins will come up. You know what's so fun about these games here is in the elimination games, you just throw everything out the window. Everyone's available to play. Forget about stats. Forget it's just a battle of wills. Both teams had opportunities and cashed in on them. Both teams have squandered opportunities with runners getting thrown out at third. On the outside corner for a ball. 1-0 count here in the top of the 5th. No outs, first and second. Chargers in the white and blue. Swing and a miss through that one. Big cut there. Collins just missed that one. What a powerful cut that was. 1-1. On the outside corner, 2-1. First baseman offering some encouragement to his pitcher. If you're Toccoa Falls, you'd love to get a ground out here, but look at the hole there. Look at the hole between second and third base. Don't know what they're arguing there, David, do you? Something came on the field. Some debris. Some fans throwing the beach ball around. There were headlights in the right field, so they turned them off right away. 2-1 count. Nice pitch there to make it 2-2. So there's no outs here in the top of the 5th. First and second. Pop up and out of play. So Collins staying alive here, 2-2. On deck is Brown, number 26. Full count, 3-2 now. Foul back. Good at bat here. Just battling. Collins, pitcher and batter, just battling it out. No one giving an inch. 3-2 count. I haven't checked yet. Three-two count. There's a shot. It's going to be at least a double. Rounding third. 1 run will score. So a nice piece of hitting there. A double and an RBI for Collins. So that insurance run that you wanted, you got. 5-3 now. Brown now up. Oh for 1 on the day. Struck out and walked. And now we'll get a substitution, but it's 5-3. Chargers getting the insurance run. You're watching the University of Fort Lauderdale South Regional Championships here in South Florida, live on YouTube. Number 18 in. Joshua Ramey. So he comes in the game, decided to stop the bleeding here. 5-3. Bases loaded. As Brown, a walk in and out on the outside corner. Strike 1. Chargers looking to break this bad boy wide open here. There's a shot. What can Brown do for you? He could get you an RBI. An RBI single there. 6-3. So 6-3 lead now. Chargers taking charge. Newell up. Foul. Bases loaded. 6-3. Still no outs. Foul ball. On the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes back and gets the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Nice job there. McMillan has a base on balls, strikeout. 6-3, top 5. First and third. Chargers leading by a field goal here. Foul ball. That ball was inside. Probably would have hit him if he didn't swing. Jammed the batter there. Nice pitch there. Woo! 0-2. Like his delivery. Little side armor here. Sidewinder. I like it. Tries to bunt. Nothing doing. And that's another strikeout. So now 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Evans. Evans, player of the game so far, 3 for 3 on the day. And when I say on the day, I mean this evening. I can't seem to get him out. On the outside part of the plate. Nice stop by the catcher there. So the runner at third wouldn't advance. Evans has been a pain in the Toccoa Falls neck. There's a chopper. Shortstop's going to have to make a hurry throw and gets him out. Oh, yes, he did get him out. So it's 6-3 now, going to the bottom of the 5th.
East Coast Covers, creator of the Smart Commuter Cover, designs and manufactures custom American handmade quality products. It is the only cover with an adjustable 4-toggle lock and cord system, which lets you create the fit you want without the need for additional tie-downs. The cover conveniently self-stores when pulled into the attached backpack and also provides a pocket for storing small belongings. Nearly 42 years of riding experience are behind every design with a cover for whatever 2 wheels you ride.
Bottom of the fifth inning now. Smith up. 1 for 2 on the day. The shot foul down the right side of the field. Bottom of the fifth. Toccoa falls. Trailing by 3. On the outside corner. 1-1. Cole Smith, number 75. Kind of a weird number for a baseball player. Swings through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stays alive. A little late on that one. So he was early on the first pitch, late on that one. Trying to get his timing down. We know he's got power. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. The whiff. Strikeout. Smith goes down swinging. Brings up McCarron. Strikeout on a single. One out now. As Toccoa falls, trying to cut into this lead. It's been an uphill battle. As the Chargers jumped out 3-0. Strike call on the outside corner. Been an uphill battle for Toccoa. Chopper, this is going to be a tough play. Not smart play. Try to barehand it. That was the only play he could make. But McCarron gets a single. And it brings up Eckert, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. Really nothing to do there except try to barehand it. So 1 out, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 4th game of the day here. If you think we're tired, hot, need a shower, something cool to drink, you can imagine what these players are going through. 1 strike, 1 out. Not much of a lead at first. Toccoa bench trying to get something going here. On the outside corner. 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1 now. University of Fort Lauderdale will play at 2 p.m. tomorrow against Trinity Baptist. The 2 winners swing and a miss. Late reaction there. What's that, David? Winner of this game plays Bob Jones at 11. Thank you, David. On the outside corner. Full count. on the inside corner for a strike. And boy, is he upset. He thought it was ball 4. He threw the bat. The umpire says, not so fast, young man. Right fielder, number 25, Powell. Base on ball and a big double for Powell. 2 outs now. So UFTL will play Trinity Baptist at 2 p.m. Swing and a miss. 11 p.m. Bob Jones will take on the winner of this one. Drew Powell's a lefty as well. Number 17, we need to retire Drew's number. Here's a shot. Going back. Should be playable. And it stays in the ballpark. So Powell, absolutely frustrated. Just got under that one. Oh my goodness, he just missed it. Top of the 6th. We'll be back. Number 7, McKinney up. Shortstop. As we're in the top of the 6th, 6-3. 1 for 3, McKinney is. Takes a strike. Ground ball. That's going to be a tough hop. And McKinney gets on. So we're going to go through this for you one more time here. Bob Jones plays the winner of this game because the loser will be eliminated. UFTL plays TBC. And then the loser of that game will play the winner of the Bob Jones game at 11. David Ernst, thank goodness he's here. Making this all make sense for us. Wales up, number 40. Hit a big home run to start this game in the first inning. And he was all pumped up, as he should be. Tell you, the white uniforms have really shined. They wore the dark pinstripe in their first 2 games. And now the white and blue. I like the blue stripe on the side. By the way, David, are you a Cleveland Cavalier fan? Runners going. And they throw him out. So a swinging strike and a throw out. What do you say? Halliburton hit the game-winning shot. I'm telling you, we were talking about this in the office today with Damon Cogdale, David Graham, Anderson, Coach Alberto. Takes a ball there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And I said, everyone's sleeping on the Pacers. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, only losing to the Celtics. So I don't know why people are sleeping on Indiana. The shot to the shortstop. Over to first. And it gets by the first baseman. Oh, a rough play there as number 40 slides into second. So runner on second now. Definite error there. 1 out. Brings up Booth. Two for three for Booth. RBI situation with the runner on second. 1 out. Chargers relentless in this game, putting the pressure on the pitchers in every inning. There's a shot, going back. What a diving catch. Heck of a play there. Heck of a play there by Compton. Trayvon, number 6. 2 outs. Runner at second. Strike on the outside corner. Foul ball. On the outside corner, 1-2. 1-2, 6-3, runner on second, 2 outs. Trying to keep the Chargers at bay here to keep it to a field goal. 3-run lead. Swing and a miss. And he looks back at the second bit at the runner on second as to say, you're not scoring off me in this inning. 6-3, down to their final 6 outs.
They were worried about cold butts. And to bring the heated.
Whoa, look at that reaction. Look at that. Number 37, Jeremiah Campbell in the game. Pinch hitting. Trying to make something happen down to their final 6 outs. Bottom of the 6-3 lead. On the outside part of the plate. It's been smooth sailing so far as the Chargers scored 3 in the first. Strike call there. That's a ball? What? 2-0. Called it a ball. Swing and a miss late there. 2-1. Oh, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 3-1 count. Congratulations to the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, game-winning shot. Take a commanding 2-0 lead heading back to Indy. There's a shot coming in. 1 out. So the pinch hitter now brings up Miller, who flew out and had a triple and then got picked off at third. So Bob Jones will play the winner of this one. There's a shot, and there's an out. 2 outs. Down to their final 4 outs here. As Miller flies out after getting a triple. Lightsy 0 for 2. On the outside corner. Strike call. So the winner of this game plays Bob Jones. We play Trinity Baptist tomorrow, UFTL. And then the loser of that second game plays the winner of the first game. Fun time of the year right now all across the country if you're a baseball fan. Strike call. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Tell you, he's pitched a great game. Tristan Henry gets out of the inning. We're headed to the top of the 7th. Chargers rolling. We're back live here. If you guys heard the conversations we have in between the innings, you would laugh. Number 14 up. Collins. 1 for 2 on the day. Swine arm pitcher. Foul ball. Chargers really started this game off very aggressive. Toccoa Falls came back, and then the Chargers inched their way in to get 2 more runs when they were leading 4-3. Swings through that one. So if the Chargers hang on at 11 a.m., they're taking on Bob Jones. And the loser of that game will be eliminated. UFTL and TBC at 2 p.m. And then the loser of that game. Ooh, did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout. 1 down. So the winner of the first game takes on the loser of the second game. And what you want to do if you're the Eagles, want to win that second game and just chillax till Thursday. Ground ball to short. Nice throw. Second out of the inning. On the inside corner, ball 1. Newell up, number 18. You got 2 outs now. Trying to keep this a field goal score. On the outside corner, 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1 now. Have this. 3-1 count, 2 outs. Do not want to walk this batter. Obviously, swing through that one. Fouls it off. I've sparred in my time, and it's not fun, right? Taking mixed martial arts, sparring. People say, why would you do that? You're crazy. Why would anyone want to be a catcher? You just get beat up all the time. But the worst part is you can't hit back. At least in sparring, I get hit 3 or 4 times. I can hit back. As a catcher, you're just getting punched all the time, always on the defense. Covering baseball the last 2 years, I have the utmost respect. Swing and a miss for catchers. That ends the inning, so we're down to the final 3 outs. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th inning. Final 3 outs here as Tristan Henry remains on the mound. And again, if you're Toccoa Falls, got your best player right here, Compton, coming up, number 7, Charlie Compton. He's a fun player to watch. Win or lose, I'm so glad I got to broadcast and watch this super talented outfielder play this game. And I want to thank everyone for watching. And win or lose, whoever loses this game, congratulations on making the South region. Sorry you have to go, but be proud that you made it. Just to make it and experience this, you're winners in my book. There's a shot. And does he catch it? Yes, he does. He dove forward and caught it. So Compton, second time now Compton has been robbed of a hit. Oh, my goodness. 1 out. Number 14, Dumas. Single, strikeout, base on balls. Compton's a fun player to watch. Hit that one perfectly, just at the center fielder. Made a heck of a play. So that might be Compton's last at bat of the season. Pop up. Got underneath it. Second shortstop going back and makes the catch. 2 outs now for Smith. The final out of the inning. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. The winner of this game plays Bob Jones. Could be a rematch of the first game, Drew. And then the number 1 team, UFTL Eagles, take on TBC. Ooh, ball on the inside corner. I thought the umpire was going to ring that up. Good eye there by Smith. There's a shot down the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. One and 1. Swing and a miss. You got to give credit to Tristan Henry, who came in and has really done a nice job here. Pitching for the Chargers. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. On the outside corner, 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild. Trying to close it out. Chargers making some noise in the South region. Swing and a miss, and that ends the game. It is closing time here at Davis Field, Oakland Park. I don't care where you go, Toccoa Falls, but you can't stay here because the Chargers win 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. Feel bad for Toccoa Falls, who entered this with high hopes, and they are going home after first day of play. Couldn't play yesterday. So Toccoa Falls is eliminated from the South region. Real quick before we go off the air, Bob Jones will take on the Chargers tomorrow. UFTL versus TBC, and then in Game 3, the loser of the second game will take on the winning game. So we have another elimination game now. Bob Jones and the Chargers. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I am your host, Monty Perez, Sports Information Director at the University of Fort Lauderdale. Pleased to meet you in the immortal words of Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m.